You know, being angry isn't going to change anything.
You know, I think I'd be better off if you would just leave me alone for a while.
What happens when Eden comes back?
What about it?
Are you going to tell her?
I don't know.
I thought you believed in truth above all things.
I do, usually.
Usually. What about this time?
I don't think Eden can be expected to understand this. It might even be considered cruel to ask her to come to grips with something like this if it isn't necessary.
I think you're right. I don't think she would understand. She wasn't there. She didn't know how sick you were.
You know, I didn't even know where I was half the time. Even when I knew it was you taking care of me, I thought we were back on the boat somewhere. I was bracing myself for another wave. I can't believe my mind could have played those kind of tricks on me.
Oh, you know, if anyone was deceived, it was me. But I can't say that I'm sorry that it happened, because I learned something.
And what did you learn, Tori?
That never again will I settle for only a part of you. I'll wait as long as I have to. But next time we make love, it's going to be because you chose me.
I'm very tired. You must be too. Why don't you go home and get some rest?
There's another thing I gotta tell you.
What?
I don't know how close Eden is to her brother Ted, but if there's a chance that he talked to her, I think you should be prepared.
Talk to her about what?
When they found us at the lighthouse, actually it was Haley who brought back the first aid kit. And I didn't hear her. I didn't know she was there.
What are you saying?
She saw us together. Intimately together. Cruz, I didn't know to say anything that I would have said, because it would have made it worse, but I'm sure she told Ted.
How do you know?
Okay, Cruz are married. I'm sure she confided in him. I don't think Ted would say anything to Eden, but I felt I should warn you. I can't believe Gina's missing again. The world's going crazy.
This place is like a war zone. Just when you think you found cover, bam, blows up in your face.
Oh, I feel sorry for your mom.
Oh, I feel sorry for Eden. Give me, she's running around crazy, worrying herself about Cruz. Meanwhile, he's out there with Victoria.
Okay, Ted, I think we should forget about it, please.
Well, I can't. She's built her whole life around that guy. Now, you call that trust.
You can't tell her.
Now, wait a minute. You were just as surprised as I was. What, you're going to start taking sides with Cruz?
No, I just don't think we can make judgments. You know how bad it was out there. I think Cruz and Victoria didn't think they would make it out alive. I don't know, but I just know that they still love each other, and that's what's important.
You don't know the number Cruz has done on Eden because he says she doesn't trust him. Now, she's right. What kind of love is that?
Ed is splitting? Oh, look, Mama, maybe you need to just go lie down for a while. I think lying down is going to help anything. Do you know where your father is? I think he's in the study waiting for that call from Mason about the tape. When is this insanity going to end?
Well, Mom, maybe it'll pay off this time.
It's Capwell. You have a phone call from Inspector Castillo? Could you please tell him that I'll call him back? Certainly. Thank you. Well, how's that for avoiding the issue?
Yeah, when are you going to talk to him?
Well, it's kind of a long story. Ted, maybe she just doesn't want to talk about it, okay? No, Haley, it's just that I don't know where to begin. You see, Cruz and I, we went through some bad times before we went out in the storm.
Well, you said that before.
Well, yeah, well, this has been happening a long time. You see, when Victoria Lane came into town, she kept reminding Cruz of the love the two of them shared, and it was hard for me. The Cruz kept trying to tell me how much he loved me, but I guess I just didn't listen. It was sort of an obsession for me. And We had a terrible fight the night before he went out in the storm, and I asked him if I could go with him. He said no. But he took Victoria. So the two of them were out there. They were in the storm, and they were fighting for their lives. He was hurt. He depended on her for everything, and she was there for him. In my mind, if there were any feelings that would be acknowledged, it would happen now.
That's what you think happened?
Well, I mean, it's bound to happen. The two of them are probably closer than ever, even if they haven't done anything about it yet. The Cruz has seen the best of her. She saved his life. I have shown him nothing but weakness, and...
Stop blaming yourself here. I mean, the Cruz has got some responsibilities, too.
Cruz has done everything he possibly could.
Why, Eden, you've seen him since he's been back. How are things between the two?
It's kind of hard to tell. He's really weak.
Surely you know whether he's glad to see you or not.
Of course, he's glad to be home, and he knows that I've been worried about him.
Eden, he called you. He wants you to be there with him.
Yeah, either that or he wants to have a serious talk about our future. Kind of afraid of what he has to say.
As long as he tells you the truth. That's what counts, right? No matter how painful it is.
Well, Cruz always tells me the truth. I don't need to worry about that. I don't think he's done a dishonest thing in his whole life.
If Eden isn't going to come to me, I'm going to go to her.
Don't be crazy. Get back in bed.
Just leave me alone.
Okay, I'm going to call a nurse.
Yeah, will you just please let me do what I need to do?
Cruz, the doctor wouldn't even let you walk down the hospital corridors. You're crazy to be leaving the hospital.
Eden is going to hear what happened in the lighthouse. She's going to hear it from me, not from her little brother.
I can't imagine that Ted would even say anything.
Well, I'm not going to take that chance, thanks.
He knows that he would hurt her.
Well, maybe he thinks he's doing her a favor. You know, maybe that's why she hasn't called me back here. Maybe she's already heard.
There are a million reasons why she couldn't, why she didn't take your call. Look, for the first one being that you told her it was over between the two of you. I'm sorry I told you this. I don't want you to do anything so crazy.
You did tell me. And I'm not going to sit around here like a helpless fool.
I can't let you do this. I can't. I care about you too much.
Tori, if you care about me, if you really care about me, you won't try to stop me.
I don't like to hear you talk this way, Eden. Like Cruz is so perfect and you're so wrong.
Well, in this case, it happens to be true.
Well, now, wait a minute. How do you know that? And Cruz could make a mistake. It's possible, right? Maybe.
What?
Well, maybe there's a reason that you two broke up before he left. You know, maybe it just isn't right.
You really mean that?
Well, Eden, I mean, sometimes you don't know people as well as you think you do. You know, if you and Cruz don't make each other happy anymore, then, you know, it's time to let go.
I can't believe this is you talking. I mean, you usually tell me to work things out no matter what our problems are.
No, but that was before.
Before what?
I guess what I'm trying to say is...
Excuse me. Excuse me. Did she feel there was some reason to leave us alone?
I don't know.
Ted, look, if there's something that you want to say to me, I wish you'd just say it.
Well, I don't know if this is my place, though.
You're my brother. You don't need permission.
That's right. I am your brother, and I love you very much.
I love you, too.
And look, just forget about what I said, okay? Whatever happens is between you and Cruz. Okay, I've got to go.
Where's Cruz? He was the test. He went to look for you. What? Yeah, I tried to stop him, but when he couldn't reach you on the telephone, he took it upon himself to try to find you. Why didn't you answer this phone call? Oh, I don't think it's any of your business. He thought something was wrong. Well, maybe it is. I'm sure you're probably the only one who'd know about that, though, wouldn't you? Who have you been talking to? About what? About me and Cruz. You been talking to your brother Ted?
What if I have?
Well, he doesn't know the whole story. He just thinks he knows what happened, but
What
he really
story? Ted didn't tell me any story.
But you just said that you were talking...
I was talking to him, yes, about Cruz and me and you. Mainly Ted just listened.
Well, fine, let's just leave it at that, okay?
No, Victoria, if there's a story to be told, I'd like to hear it. From you.
I think it would be a much better idea if you tried to find Cruz and talk to him.
I will, just as soon as you answer me.
Eden, he could hardly walk when he left here. I'm worried about him.
Would you please answer me?
I'm the wrong person to talk to.
Well, you're obviously involved, right? Something happened while you and Cruz were waiting to be rescued, is that it?
Talk to Cruz.
Well, you know, I know what it must have been like. I mean, I thought about it. I mean, you didn't know whether you were going to be alive or dead, right? I mean, the two of you, all you had was each other. It was very intense emotionally. Cruz thinks of you in a different way. Is that it? Am I close?
He depended on me. There was no one else.
Would you just come out and say it to me, please? Face to face? I know you want to.
Cruz is going to have to answer your questions.